And I mean, just, count on everyone doing really stupid things. This is one thing that I think this movie is trying to tell us, which is a little bit sobering. I believe this movie is telling us that it is 2025 and everything is dumb now, including all of the movies and all of the characters in your movies.
Hey everyone, it's the spooky season, and I just watched I Know What You Did Last Summer. Not the first one, also not the second one, and not that third one that came straight to DVD. I'm talking about the one that came out in theaters this year, which is also called I Know What You Did Last Summer. And, I thought the cameos of all the old cast, Sarah Michelle Gellar even finds a scene where she can be in it, and that was pretty cool. I thought she looked like 25 years ago. She looked like Buffy. It's amazing. Like, I don't know what they did with makeup, but she has not aged. She might have just not aged. People do that in Hollywood. And then you have her husband, I think, who was also in the movie, which I forgot what his name was, but I also liked his part. I'm not going to get into that, some of the details of that, because it is spoilery. I think this movie had a bit of pacing issues because, usually in these slashers you have like a build up to the scare. And in this movie I felt like the scare was, it could just pop out of the screen any moment. Like the Hookman could just appear any moment. I thought it was a weird movie. The premise is weird. We have these young kids who are very often just not clothed a lot during the movie, which I noticed. And so they're doing their partying. They just want to go home, and they just screw up. And this guy almost runs them over. He, he's dangling by the, there's the sea below him, and he's, he crashed through the barrier, and he was about to drop with his car. And so the kids try to help him because they didn't want him to die. And for some reason, out of nowhere, the guy sitting inside of the car punches the window broken and starts attacking one of the kids instead of like trying to get out of the car to save his life. That already was kind of like confusing to me because it creates a conflict out of nowhere. These kids are not necessarily, they're dumb, but they're not necessarily guilty of being, I don't see a criminal intent here, and because they tried to help the man, but I guess it was some kind of boomer or something. It was like, "Oh, you damn kids!" So he doesn't want to get helped, and eventually he just crashes down the barrier, and he drops down into the sea. I feel like I don't think this movie seems like a movie that had a big budget behind its back, because let me just see how much that was, because it seemed some scenes, the last confrontation, the big fight between the heroes and the slasher killer, it was also weird. It was on the sea again, but it wasn't. I think the original movie did it really well because it was so dark and it was kind of grim, and it was. I liked it in the sense how it was on a visual level. I think they did a really good job on that. In the OG, I think somehow, while I do like a lot of the visuals in this new movie, it just, I don't know, it just kind of misses the mark. I felt like, especially towards the end, it seemed like things are happening really weird. And when I'm saying that the pacing of this movie was weird, and also like
yeah, so the Hookman can just appear out of nowhere and start attacking our characters. In and of itself, I mean, I was let down by the premise. If they really killed someone and it was maybe the intent was to kill the person, then I would have said, okay, then this is interesting because now someone can frame them or blackmail them or scare them, and it would make sense. But this is like, okay, I'm gonna look at the budget and let's see how much. Yeah, let's have a look. Okay, the budget was 18 million and a worldwide box office gross over 60 million. The film earned a profit, with some reports noting it earned more than its budget within a few days of its release and surpassed its likely break-even point of around 45 million. All right. So, I mean, that's interesting because I personally don't see this franchise continuing. I feel like this is a bit like the Halloween H20 that they did with Halloween and Jamie Lee Curtis's Laurie Strode. I see a lot of parallels there. I know, even though it's a different generation altogether. Do I want to see another movie in this franchise? I don't know. Like, it's been successful. It could come back. I'd be really happy if they, if they wrote it properly, not just like quickly overnight and but it was entertaining nonetheless, even though people acted really stupid. It was very violent, it was very gory, and I think fans of slashers will absolutely enjoy this. It was nice seeing Jennifer Love Hewitt. It was nice seeing the Scooby Gang all together. Ha 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 ha. It was a joke. So, that being said, I would rate this movie a 6 out of 10. I hope you like that. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more movie reviews for Halloween, because I really like doing these. So, that being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a beautiful, spooky Halloween season, and I shall see you very soon. Goodbye.